try out the 12-volt Milwaukee Ratchet. Let's see how this thing works. If it can, after I broke the 2-volt. Well, hello everyone. So today I'm going to start thinking about getting the engine block washed out. So I'm going to replace the water pump and the thermostat. So I might as well take that stuff off so I can get a hose in on all the things I need to. So let's start by taking off the thermostat. Looks like it is 9/16. Yep, 9/16 bolts. There's one down here. Alright. Take that loose. Let's take this loose. Oh, and I also got a new tool, so let's go get that. So let me grab this out of the bag over here. And let's try out the 12-volt Milwaukee Ratchet. Let's see how this thing works. If it can, after I broke the 2 bolts loose, that looks like forward or tighten. That looks like loosey. Let's see, is that loosey? That's tighty. Alright, let's see how it works. Oh, look at that, ain't that nice? Once I got it loose, it seems to be working fairly well. At least on that bolt it did. Can't quite reach the other one, so let me grab an extension. And wow, that makes it a lot easier than ratcheting everything. Put those two aside and let's pop this off and see what we got. Well, this old thermostat's pretty crusty looking, so I'm probably glad that I'm taking that out and replacing it. Alright, let's set this aside. Put the bolts in there. What do we do next? I guess there's clean the head off. But yeah, it's a little rusty in there, so it'll probably be good to rinse this thing out. Then I also want to take off the water pump so I can also replace these hoses that are hooked to it. You know, we've seen the clamps, how poor those are. But I don't know if I can squeeze in there with this ratchet and get on those bolts. I cannot. Can it break loose? Nope, it doesn't look like there's enough torque to break those loose. And I think it only has 35 foot-pounds of torque. And I would bet that those are tighter than that to start. So what I'm going to do is break them loose with my ratchet. Oh my. Ugh. Okay, I can see why that's not going to be easy. That's not going to be easy either with that pulley in the way. I don't know, what do you guys think? How do you take that off? Is that a compression fitting? Alright. Let me get a bigger breaker bar and let's see if I can break them loose with something that's a bit longer. Oh yeah, that works. Alright, can't squeeze in with that, so I think I might have to wrench those things off. But let's see how the socket works now, or the ratchet works now that I broke them loose. Come on, get on there. Alright, there's one down. Ooh, that's got some rust on it. Let's try the bottom one. Gonna need an extension because that just isn't gonna get around that pulley. I need a shorter extension. Maybe this one? Alright, that bolts out. And that's crusty. Okay, now looks like I got 1, 2, 3, 4 more. Ooh, how do you get on that one? That one's going to be fun. Alright, let me get the 9/16 wrench. Boy, those are tight. Now how am I going to get that other one that's on the bottom if that pulley's in the way? Alright, let's look at the new pump. I got them parts put away up here. Okay, looking at the new pump, it has just it looks to be a pressed on washer. I don't know if you guys can see it down there. I can't see what you're looking at. But it looks to be a pressed on washer on that thing that I need to get off somehow. So how are we going to do that? Get something, jam it in there. Get a screwdriver maybe? And a hammer. And do a little tappy tap. Try to get it off. Well, it's loosening up. That must be how they plan to do it, huh? Pry it off. Too many tools are falling. Let's put these down someplace else. There it finally comes. Alright, now we can get the pulley out of the way maybe. Alright, that piece comes off just by pulling, and then the pulley comes off. Alright, so I can put those things down. Let's put all the water pump bolts inside of the pulley so I don't hopefully lose those. And now can we get to all of the bolts? It looks like we probably can. Let's break loose that one on the bottom, hopefully. Oh yeah, that one comes easy. Alright, now let's see if this 12 volt Milwaukee has enough torque to get them the rest of the way out. Got one, the bottom one. That one that doesn't want to come. The second one did. Alright, that one came out. Alright, let's go back to the hand ratchet. Let's see if we can get it with that to loosen up a bit more. I don't think I need an extension. Let's just go at it. Ugh. Wow, that one is snug. Alright, now that I got it loosened up a little bit, let's do this. Let's put some of this monkey piss on there. Run it in, run it in, run it out. Is there stuff on the back side that maybe? Let's put some lubricant on the back. Oh boy. That takes quite a bit of pull. Let's go get a bigger ratchet. Go with the giant 1/2 inch drive, a little more torque on that. Oh, that's a lot easier. All right. Zip it the rest of the way out with the Milwaukee. It finally got fairly easy. There we go. There's all the bolts. Now let's take the water pump off. Looks like there was water still in the block. Can you guys see? All right. Looks pretty crusty. Let's see if we can pull that out of there now. There's one. And then we got the heater hose. There's two. Yeah, that thing was rubbing a little bit and kind of crusty and really crusty. Let that finish dripping out of there. All right, let's put this aside. Now that should be, oh, there's the gasket. There's still water in there. There's water in the block, but there was nothing really to speak of in the whatchamacallit, the radiator. And this looks pretty crusty. Let's take a look. Yeah. Alright, I think now we just need to get the water running in the shop and then start flushing this thing out. Let's see if we can pull this other heater hose off. Well, I need a pair of pliers for that. How am I going to get on that? Oh, I see. All right. Let's take this wire out of the way for the temperature sensor. And let's see if I can get on this spring clamp. So one way or another. I'm going to need needle nose, I think. Let me go try to find a pair of those. Here they are. Okay, let's take a look, see if we can get on this spring clamp with these things. Okay, kind of on it. Can't get it to move off the ridge though. But I've moved it now where maybe I can get the other pliers on it. Or maybe not. Oh, there we go. Getting there. I think they might have put this hose on without the without the alternator bracket in the way. That would mean taking that bolt off, which wouldn't kill me. Is it a 9/16? It sure is. Alright, that loosened up quite easily. Let's go back to the Milwaukee and see if I can get that out of the way. Alright, that came off. Let's get the bracket out of the way. Let's put the bolt back where it came from so I don't lose it. Hopefully. Always hopefully. I can't say I won't lose it even though it's sitting right there. That's been known to happen to me before. clear out of the way. Now if I could spin the spring clamp around to where I could get on it easy. Oh, getting there. Now maybe I can get on it with this plier. Maybe. And let's see if I can twist that around. Ah, there we go. That's twisting around. There we go. That's where that should have been. Now, can I get it off of there? Ah, there we go. That's the way you do it. So I took it and got that bracket out of the way. Then I turned it, and then I could get it onto it easily with a pair of pliers. Now let's get this hose off of here. Ah, there it goes. Whoo, crusty. Alright, and there is the blood sugar alarm. What's it telling me? Tells me my blood sugar is falling, but where am I at? I'm still relatively high. But I think that's got me to where I could back this out of the shop now and hose the thing out. That's my goal for this afternoon. And I suppose I will have to clean the top of the truck off next and kind of get everything situated so that I can back this out and wash the block out. So I'm thinking this is the in, and that's the in where it pumps into, and that's the out where it goes back to the radiator. So I'm going to stick a garden hose in this side and let it flush through the block and hopefully come back out here where the water pump is and splash onto the ground, and hopefully just rinse that whole thing out and kind of do the same thing with this heater core and see if I can't flush that out too. And probably try to do the same thing with the radiator, because it doesn't seem like Jegs is going to send me the new one. It's been over a month and no indication that it's been shipped. Tried emailing them and no indication, no response. I got one response back to them the first time I emailed them, but the second time through, haven't heard anything from them. So I don't know if their vendor isn't doing what they, isn't making them, or what's taking forever. But it's already been a month and I'm sitting in the queue with no part. So anyway, when I back this out to wash it, I'll probably get back on and kind of videotape that and show you what kind of gunk comes out of it. Talk to you guys later. Bye.